Hi everybody, it's your boy Trey and I am back with a new video. This time is Q&A time. I'm walking you guys through my journey until my surgery. Yes, my stage 2 journey is coming up and it's coming up very, very soon. And I am walking you guys through this journey, with a lot of questions that you guys have asked. Why not answer them now, seeing that I'm moving on to stage 2? So yes, little intro as I always do. It's your boy Trey. I'm a trans man. I'm a FTM and this is my life journey. This journey I'm walking you guys through now is presently my chapter 2 journey in bottom surgery of transitioning for over 5 years now. This year, 2025, will bring 6 years in my transition journey, and 1 year comes this month. I'll be celebrating 1 year post-op after having my stage 1 phalloplasty. Yes, so that's it. That's a little intro before I get into some questions that you guys have dropped for me. I picked a few. I put in a bag. I will not be, reading them off per order, but I will be reading them off for each one I pick. So I hope that I answer each and every one of your questions. This will just be a few. There are a lot of questions that you guys have, and I will be answering as much as I possibly can up until my surgery. Yes. So yes, before I get into it, I am a trans man. I'm a FTM born female, and I've been transitioning for, like I say, 5 years now. This year, 2025, will be 6 years, and I am happy with how I've came, how I've, transformed, transitioned. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with the outcome. I'm happy on where I've got, and the surgeries and everything that I've accomplished, both top surgery and in the process of bottom surgery. I've overcome my stage 1 bottom surgery in a transitioning in my transition, sorry. And throughout my journey, I've shared each and every one of my steps through good and bad. In my platform, I've shared many of different topics pertaining to my transition in my 5 years to my come out to the world of being a trans man. I am happy within myself despite on, others' opinion on things that people will have to say. You will have good judgment as much as you will have bad judgment, and that is fine. I take them all and I embrace them all in a positive way, and it never stops me from going forward with my dreams and becoming who I desire to be. In my life, I decided I had a choice, and my choice was to transition, and that's something that I'm doing for myself. Not everyone is going to love your lifestyle, not everybody is going to love who you become, and different things. A lot of people might see it as trauma. A lot of people might see it as hurt past, abuse, and different things, and not understanding the real reason on why persons transition. And this is why I put my life journey out there to share with you guys out there that, in denial, in being afraid and speaking their truth and telling their story. Go out there, I'm putting my good, I'm putting my bad out there, I'm taking risk, I'm doing things out there. So if I can do it, I know you can do it as well. So with that being said, before I get in, you guys, questions, like I said, I put a few inside this little baggie here. I'm going to be shaking it up and just picking through it. Hopefully I get through all of them. I hope that I can answer them in the best way. Sorry, in the best way possible. I hope that I can answer these questions for you. So yes, let's get into topic. My transition journey within almost 1 year this February. Now that we in now February, it is tremendous. It started off great as I get closer and closer to my stage 2. I want to tell you guys so bad my date, but it's a reason why I always keep it a secret, to keep my mindset and to go in this with a strong, mindset. Yeah, so with a strong mindset and a positive outcome, I believe that if I can overcome stage 1, I must sure guarantee that I can overcome stage 2. So this journey into my stage 2, I will be taking this alone. um, it's by choice. It's really by choice. I decided to do this journey by myself to get a different experience on this journey, to, test my strength in every which way possibly. I know that I have a great support team out there that is rooting for a safe recovery and a great outcome of this surgery. And I'm very thankful for them, each and every one of them, especially you guys, them out there that's showing some mad love and support out there for your boy, and walking through this journey with me. And this is what makes it so exciting to sit here and tell my story to you guys, to tell you each and every one of my experience, whether they were good or bad. I'm happy to share that journey with you guys. So yes, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm worried, I'm everything in one, but hey, it's a surgery. Complications, I'm even fumbling on words, but complications are most definitely to happen. And the only thing I can do is fight through whatever might come my way, even though I might want it to be a safe and a great journey with no problems. Hey, we never know what to expect. The body heals in its own way. This is something that is formed by man and not by God, but it came with the knowledge of God. So this is what I walk on, the faith. A lot of people believe that, trans people or persons that are transitioning their life in general are not of God's image, but hey, that's your opinion, that's your choice. I still follow God. I'm a strong believer in God, and I've overcome this because God knew me before I knew myself. He knew of all of these things that I would have done. So at the end of the day, he could have punished me. He could have did the world of things to me, but yet still I have life. I can go on despite of complications. I've overcome it, and now I'm moving on to a further journey in my life. So what can I say? So yes, all of that talking, let me get into the questions. So yes, you guys, first question I will pick. Let's see if we can get one of these questions out of here if they ain't stick together. Okay, we got one question here. The question, it says, how happy are you? Well, I am very happy. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can hear it, but I am very happy with my transition. I am very happy. I wish I've done it sooner, but hey, nothing happens before its rightful time. So, yes, the answer to your question, if I am happy with my surgery, yes, indeed, I am happy. I am very, 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 very happy. Okay, next question. Did you have any regrets? A lot of persons ask this question. So I've seen this question in a lot of my platforms. I've seen it a lot in Instagram, Facebook especially. A lot of persons ask me if I have any regrets when it comes to this surgery. No, I don't have any regrets at all. I would do it all over again if I had to. I have no regrets despite whatever complications I've had. I have no regrets. Nothing stopped me from going forward, and look at me now. I'm headed on to my stage 2, so no regrets. So yes, next question. When did your complications stopped? Okay, my complication had stopped, I would say, between the fifth and 6th month of my recovery. Yes, I would say between then, everything gradually started to get better. Like, I did not even know when the swelling went. I did not realize when the pain stopped. I did not realize when the fluid stopped. I did not realize it. Like, I would say I was roughly between 5 to 6 months when the complication had came to a stop. Haven't had any complications ever since, and I'm just a few days from a year post up. Next question. Um, what can it do? I'm taking it that you're meaning what can my fallow do? Um, well, I guess it can do what it could do. Okay. Um, it works. It has feelings. It have movement. I can move it. I can do stuff. So yes, I hope that answered your question. When I saw that question, I was like, you know, But hey, it's a question, but yes. Next question, they all stick together. Can you feel it? Yes, the hell I can. I will say I have more sensation in that area than I had prior to. I don't know how it turned out that way, but yes, I am very, 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 very much feeling. I have feeling in my fallows. Yes. Next question. How much is this surgery and how was it covered? Okay, this surgery ranged between I guess 26,000 to 2930 plus $1,000 to do this particular surgery here in Ontario. Um, if it's covered by insurance, I don't think it is because insurance see it as cosmetic and not medical. So no, unless you have great insurance that cover all the cosmetics, then yes. um, my surgery, it was covered by the government of Ontario. I had the opportunity where all of my surgeries, top and bottom surgery, was covered by the government of Ontario. So that was a plus. I had no worries when it came to that. I had no struggles. I had no struggles. I just had to apply. Yes. Once I apply, I think within 6 to 8 months they respond, and I was approved. I was approved for 5 years, and that in that 5 years I had to have the surgery take place, and within that 5 years I had top surgery, and now I'm in my transition stage of my bottom surgery, which I'm almost a few, maybe 2 weeks away from 1 year post up of having my stage one fallow. So, yes, it fully was covered by Government Ontario. Um, yes. Next question is how does the scar on your arm feel? Does it hurt? Yes, that's what it is. How does the scar on your arms feel and does it hurt? Well, if it's a good way of stating it, it's like a very thin leather feeling. Um, yeah, it's smooth. This is presently how it looks. It's smooth. It's like gives like a leather feeling. It doesn't hurt. That stopped a very long time ago, so that part is over. I don't even think it was a hurt more. It was more like the ends that I would feel more than here. But other than that, no pain in my arm. It works normal. Everything looks well, heals the way it should, even better. So yes. Next question is it hard to sleep after surgery? No, it isn't. At first, I was scared because I felt like I would have, damaged it, you know, and stuff like that. But no, I can sleep any type of way. I can sleep on my stomach. I can sleep my side, my back, however I toss and turn. No, it's not uncomfortable to sleep. I find it very easy. I'm not sure how it's gonna be once I have my rod installed in stage two, but for now that is not installed, it's not complicated to sleep. It's pretty good. Like I got used to it. Another question is, how long did it take to get used to my new part? Well, it took me, I would say, roughly about 6 months to actually get used to it because even standing in the shower was like, something is there, it's like a different feeling, and even underwears and different stuff like that. So yes, I got pretty used to it, pretty used to it. Pretty used to it. Like I not even tell it's there at times. um Is everything all healed up for you now? Yes, everything is finally at its healing stage. I am very much doing well. After 5 months, within 6 months, I was doing tremendously amazing. I was just keep getting better and better, stronger and stronger. And, I was able to go through my electrolysis and laser treatment and accomplish that. And that was a plus. So, I would say yes. Yes, yes, yes. Next question is, if your arm has a skin graft on it, where the skin came from? Well, yes, my arm do have a skin graft on it. That came from the left thigh. It was a very thin layer that they used to cover the forearm after using this as a donor site for making my fallow. So yes, it came from my thigh, very thin layer. It would eventually blend in, which it has started. So throughout the healing time, it would eventually settle in. So yes. So yes, next question is, what was the worst part and best part about your surgery? The worst part, I would say, the recovery. The best part, hey, I gained a penis. Yes, I would say the best part was gaining what I've wanted, and being happy with the choice and the outcome of it. I would say time after time, regardless of the complications, I am happy with this. So I would say that is the best part in gaining a part that I did not have. And the worst part will definitely be my recovery. My catheter was hell, and I have to have my catheter installed again, unfortunately, for stage 2. But hey, hopefully it would not be as bad as the first time. So yes, hopefully that answers this. Next question is, at any point you wanted to give up? Yes, I wanted to give up. For every time I had pain or dealt with complications, I threw in the towels. I was like, hell no. Like, I was like, what did I do? Pain, but my pain tolerance are very high. It's very high because I dealt with a lot of trauma when it came to recovering for this surgery. So I would say my pain recovery is, my tolerance, I should say, is very, 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 very high. So yes, I did have some times where I wanted to give up. Next question. Um, what do you like most after doing this surgery? I would say I love that I can be myself. I can be free. I can look in the mirror and I can see what I wanted to be, a male. Might not be the birth male, but I had the opportunity where I can form that. I can make that, where I can become, the male that I can be. So at the end of the day, I am happy with that. Very, very, very happy. So yes, next question. If you can do this surgery all over, would you choose a different route? If I had to do this surgery all over, if I would choose a different route. No, I believe that I went with the best surgeon. I went with the best hospital. You know, I'm happy with my results. I'm happy with the outcome of it. I'm happy with everything that I've gotten. I I feel safe. I feel great. I wished I had more knowledge on it, but I find it hard finding the information when I was starting my whole transition into this surgery. Um, I started to find out more information after having the surgery, which is weird, but researching it was very hard. But going into it with less knowledge, I would say, is the only part. Other than that, I have no regrets. I wouldn't do anything differently. I will still go forward. Next question is, you must you must be covered in scars. It's not really a question, but no, I'm not covered in scars. My scars are not visible in the genital area. It is very, even with me looking in the area, it's hard to really tell that stitching was there unless you're really look in, you will see that stitching is there. It blended in very well when it came to my skin. With my leg, I feel as if that it blended in with the amount of tattoos, seeing that my leg is fully basically covered in tattoos. So it basically blend in, and I know throughout time it will blend in even more where I can cover over it. So that's not a problem. With my arm, I'm quite okay with the scars here. This is something that can be an easy fix throughout, time. I will cover that as well in tattoos. So yeah, I have no problem with the scars. Next question is, what type of underwear you find to be better after having surgery? Well, for me, I wear brief or boxer shorts, the little brief boxer briefs, um, that holds the phallus. Not in a firm way, but in a loose way because I love the hang feeling. So I find those ones to be comfortable. At night, I'm basically commando under my pajamas because I like the free feeling. So that's a feeling that I could not done before, but I'm being able to do it now, so I take advantage of it. But underwear wise, I would say briefs. I basically use either the so yes, the little short boxer briefs. Sometimes they will be above the knees. Sometimes they'll be a little above her. So it all depends on the fit or the jeans. Exactly. But basically like Nike, Calvin Klein, Bench, stuff like that. Normal briefs. I don't find it to be difficult. I was always a brief person. Okay, next question is, why did not why you did not just use the bum skin to make the phallus? I take it you're asking me why I did not use my bum to create my phallus. Um, I chose the area, well, I really didn't choose. My surgeon chose the area that best fit in making the fallow, which would have been the forearm, which has, muscle it can deal with. It have nerves, it has vein, everything is strong, everything is going, which which the bum has more meaty tissue, so it will be, more of a harder catch. So we choose the best route when it came to making the fallow, and I did not go with the bum. Next question is, how bad from 1 to 10 was your complications? A 10. Could I go to a plus 10? My complications were hell. They were hell. They were really hell. Um, they were good hell. It was good hell to get through where I'm at today to be happy with my outcome. No pain is good. No complication is good. I struggle with fluid. I've struggled with swelling. I've struggled with my catheter. I've struggled with so many little things that became a nightmare to me that prolonged my stage 2. So, yes, it's a 10. It's a 10. Next question is, they all stick together. If you had to change to do it all over again, what would you do different? I would say more information. Um, I would say more information. I would study more information on it, the possible outcomes, the risk, and stuff like that, the complications. Yes, I would say educate myself more. I went in with very less information. But if I had more information, I probably would have been more prepared. So, yes. Next question is, can you pee standing up? Well, it was going to be asked. Well, presently, I am at stage 1, and so, yeah, sorry about that. Video cut. But the question is, could I stand peeing? I would say yes, I could stand peeing, but not through the phallus. It's a little opening behind the phallus, the urethra, which I will be doing my stage 2, where the connecting of the urethra will be connecting. That's my stage 2 that I'm going into now, and that would allow me to pee through the phallus itself, and it would allow penetration of sex and different stuff like that. So that's what stage 2 is about, and that's what the start of my journey now is about, going into my stage 2. So yes and no, if that answers your question. Next question is, so how do you pee then? Well, it just happens that those two questions just connect. But well, like I was saying, there's an opening of, like I was saying, opening as a straw, very small opening. The urethra open is what allowed me to urinate. That will be sealed once I go into my stage 2, where they will be connecting of the rod and tubes, and that's where I will be able to stand and pee, have an erection, and all that different good stuff and stuff like that, and stuff like that. So yeah, it just happens to just come together as one. But another question is, how big is it, and did you pick your size? No, I did not pick my size. My size was chosen by my surgeon, and he chose what was the best way and the best route to go. During this surgery, you can choose your size as much as you can also have your surgeon choose it for you, which best fits. You can range from 5 inches to 8 inches. In doing it, anything after that is at higher risk. For me, like I say, I did not choose. My surgeon chose. He went with 7.5 inches, and that was his point on it. At the end of the surgery, it was 7 inches, which is a plus. So I'm very happy with my outcome and what he have chosen for me, or felt is best. When it comes to using my donor side, which was my forearm. Next question. We are almost there for the first set of questions. Can you get an erection? Well, it wouldn't be an erection with, well, it would not be exactly an erection like a birth male, but with the rod installing, it gives it that erection. It gives it that boner. It gives that pointer. It gives that add to the phallus. At this present point of time in stage 1, you will have to support. If you was to have in any intercourse, you will have to hold it. With the rod installing, you don't, because you can aim and it will be just like an erection. So the only difference is with that is I will be basically always hard, if it makes sense, because I will have a rod installed. So I will always be ready to go, but I will be able to bend it and move it in any direction that I choose to put my phallus in. That's my gain and my plus. So I call that my erection, but I would not be able to stand there and just lift up on my own. I will lift it on my own. So yes, that's my erection. Next question. Yo, that question was gonna hit. Um, how many surgeries you have and have to do to finish? I've had one surgery. This surgery, what I've done is phalloplasty. It's entitled to three surgeries within 1 year, and I am presently headed to do my stage 2 very, 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 very soon. So yes, I am almost 2 surgeries in, with 1 surgery complete and 1 surgery to go. So yes. Next question is, what advice would you say to someone that have this surgery in mind? I would say get more information, do more research, mentally and physically prepare yourself. Make sure you have support, a lot of support. Make sure that you're in a positive mind space, health wise, you're physically fit. Make sure, when you do your research, get your laser done ahead of time. get everything that you need to do ahead of time, so nothing holds you back. You just recover and go in for another one. Learn from different things and different person experience, and do it better. My experience might be a bad experience for me, but a great experience might come out of it for you. Everybody recovery is differently, and everybody goes through surgeries and come out of them differently. So yes. Next question is, how long apart was your surgeries? My surgeries, well, this particular surgery goes on between 6 to 1 year in recovery, due to my yes, 6 to 1 year within your recovery. After having stage 1, you go into having your stage 2. But due to my complications that I've had numerous of them, it had a setback, so I'm going within my 1 year span. So yes, so I would say for me it was in within 1 year, and I would say I don't know how long the last one would take. It all depends on my recovery again. So let's see. Rooting for a great recovery. Next question is, if it's all healed, why are you still wearing your covering on your arm? Well, hey, you're not gonna have all the good ones, right? But hey, I still wear my covering on my arm, especially work-wise, just to protect the area, seeing that it is a grafting and it is a surgical site. But as you can see, once I'm wearing clothes or even long sleeve, short sleeve, whatever it is, I have my arm out. I'm okay with my arm being out now. I'm not really too fussy with hiding my arm or anything with it. The purpose of the sleeve was to basically to keep the scars down, which is flat enough, great enough, flat. So that was why I was wearing my sleeve. I do wear it time to time, but like I say, mostly only at work. Okay, we have about 2 more questions out of this. It says, what would you tell the person that have this surgery in mind to do ahead to speed up the recovery that you did not know? Okay, there's a lot in there. I would say to speed up your recovery, do everything that the doctor tell you to do. Quit smoking, quit drinking, eat healthy, stay physically and mentally, fit, in a great mindset. I would say all of those things helps when it comes, especially eating right and keeping your health in good shape is a plus. I would say I will give you as advice. And the final question for tonight, guys, your Q&As was a lot of questions I pick out. Anyway, the last question was, I was told having a surgery like this, you don't have any feeling. Is this true? What an end question. Hold on. I have to repeat this in a clip by itself. Perfect question for the end. So this person question that happens to be the last question that I have inside my bag of questions of tonight Q&A. And it says, I was told having this surgery you don't have any feeling. Is this true? Now listen, everybody's surgery and recovery is 10 times different. But for me, feelings is there, baby. I ain't lacking no feelings when it comes to there. Not to boost my horn. Feelings was not always there. It came through healing within time. It all healed and I gained sensation. I gained my feelings. Yes, I would say that is true. We do have feelings. I don't know for anyone else that did not have feelings in it, but for that question it is a lie. Having this surgery, you do gain feeling back. Some people gain it earlier, like I have, and some people gain it later, like others might have. So yes, perfect question. Perfect ending questions. Thank you guys so much for all the questions. Like I say, there is a lot of questions, but it will be more Q&A, so just stay tuned. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. send your questions. I will love to answer your questions. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. I will write them down the same way, and I will do a lot more Q&As. This is just a lot of videos that lead up to my surgery date of going into my stage 2 journey in phalloplasty. So feel free, if I miss your question this time, send me a message. Both my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok is on my platform. So feel free, hit the link, send a friend request, send a question, hit me up a message. Feel free. It's your boy Trey. I'm a trans man. I'm a FTM. Thanks again, once again, for all the love and support that you guys have given me. I could not do this journey without you guys. I really, really, really appreciate it. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I hope that this finds all answers to your questions. Thank you guys so much. Until we talk again, this is your boy Trey.